Hello students, welcome back to the Python series. Let's continue our discussion with the conditional statement programs. We have seen some programs already. Now let's see this program, that is based on the percentage of mark obtained by a student, we need to display the grade of the student. So multiple conditions are given here. Based on that, different grades are assigned to the students. So let's see the program. First we need to input the percentage of marks scored. Then now we are taking it as float because the percentage may be 85.5 like that. So we are taking it as float and the percentage is stored to P. Now we are checking whether P is greater than or equal to 85, that is the first condition. Then the grade is A. So if P greater than or equal to 85, print congrats, you got A grade. Then again second checking is there, P greater than or equal to 70 to less than or equal to 85. So here we are checking P greater than or equal to 70 only. Less than 85 is not checked because in the previous condition, if P greater than or equal to 85 is false, means it is less than 85. That is why the control is at this point. So it is already understood that it is less than 85. So no need to check it again. Same like that in the rest of the condition also, these checkings are not included because it's already understood. The previous condition is false, that is why it is moving to the next condition. So in this way we have displayed the rest of the grade, and P greater than or equal to 33 to less than 45. Greater than 33, then the grade is E. Otherwise, that means less than 33, then the student is failed. So we are just else case. With the else case, we are just displaying a message, sorry, try to get pass mark next time. So this is a if else elif ladder form. So multiple condition can be checked in this way. Now let's see the next program. Next program is to find the largest of three numbers. So we are inputting three numbers and we are finding the largest of these three numbers. So as normal, we inputted the first, second and the third number. But if the number of variables we need to input increase, it will become a bore job to enter all these using the input. So multiple entry can be done. Let's see how it is possible. I am for entering multiple values ABC, I am just trying like this, but this will generate an error message. Let's try this. I am just executing the program, but this will show an error message. I am just giving the values, but it is showing value error. So what is the solution for this? So the solution is you can use a split function. We can split the values using the split function. So entered value is split. But let's execute the same program again and let's give some values 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 is the largest number, so it is correct, perfectly all right. But let's try to print the type of this A. Let's print the type of this A. So using the type function, I am displaying the data type of that A. Let's run this program again and I'm giving some values. Okay, now look at the type of A, it is string. Even though input will take the value as string, but here the program is working nicely. But if we want integers, input integers, the solution for that is the map function. Map, then you have to say to which we want to convert, and the same thing we can use same function with split function you can use. Now let's run the program again and give some values. Okay, I have given some values. Now look at the type of A. You can see it as integer. So earlier it was string, now it is integer. So program is also working correctly. Now let's see, after inputting the value for A, B and C, then I am commenting this, okay, then A greater than B and A greater than C. If both the conditions are satisfied, then A is the greatest. Otherwise, chance for larger values are B or C. So B greater than C only is checked, and otherwise it is definitely C. So using the if-else ladder, we are doing that. This A greater than B and A greater than C condition can be given in this way also. Now let's see the next program. That program is to display the smallest of three numbers. Here in the largest program, largest of three numbers, we have used the if-else ladder, elif ladder. Now for doing this program, I have used this nested if. Look at the program, just like the above program, we have inputted the PQR. Then after that, see, P less than Q is checked first. Then P is less than Q, then we need to check it with the P with the R. If P less than R also, then P is the smallest, otherwise R is the smallest. So look at this, within this if else true part, we are adding another if else. To the false part also we are adding another if else. So P is not greater than Q, that is why it comes to control comes to this area. So again we are checking Q less than R. If that is the case, Q is the smallest, otherwise R is the smallest. So that's the this program. Similar program we have done largest of three numbers and smallest of three numbers, but the largest we have done using the if-else ladder, and this is smallest we have used the nested if. So any construct you can use, depending upon the condition, any sort of construct you can use, whichever is suitable for your situation. So next program let's cover up in the next video. So keep on practicing. Okay, thank you.